Well, dogs, good morning. It is another lovely, beautiful, sunny day. Oh, nope, psych. It's not that sunny. Well, we're gonna head back down south and continue on some of the knocked over corn. There's maybe, oh, what did we figure? Like 70 acres left. I carried the 9, came up with about 70. About half of it is decent. The other half is gonna be a struggle, especially in this fog and humidity.
Should I open the door for him in there too?
Yeah, you could do that because we won't be going in there for a while yet.
Okay, what do you think about the grain lake? Should I start that?
Man, it is wet down here. Even just the way the fog is hanging in the air is enough to get on the windshields. I don't know. We'll see if this goes or not. If the corn silks are too wet, it's just not gonna feed. I left my lunchbox in there now, so make sure nobody takes off with that.
In that truck?
Yeah, because I'll be getting by here again.
Well, hey, you can move it to the field when I get it opened up.
Hey, that'd be awesome. Welcome to what we normally get for harvest conditions here in western Minnesota. It hasn't snowed yet. I feel like I need to address some of the farmers from south of here, Texas, Oklahoma, Illinois even, that are gonna come on here and tell me we're idiots for driving in the field when it's muddy. I'm telling you, I promise you, I guarantee you, this is not going to dry up until April, May, somewhere in there. It just does not dry. This is going to freeze up in a few weeks and we're gonna be done out here. So we're gonna go when we can go. Everybody else in the area is doing the same thing. It's time to farm. Kind of as wet as it was on the way down, I was wondering if the silks might end up being too wet.
I think the silks are drying up and they're probably good, but there's too much stock going in there that's wet. Or too, I don't know, it hasn't yet, but this isn't good right here.
Again, this is not a brand or a hybrid or variety specific thing. This is everyone's corn everywhere in this area. There are multiple hybrids that we have planted down here and they all did it. There's no consistency to it. Just a bad storm, bad situation.
They must not have gotten out here to do the antennas they could have had all day yesterday, but they never heard from them.
How's the moisture in this field? Is it any different?
No, so far the average has been 18.7.
We got this corner of the field opened up. Now I got to make the walk all the way down there. Luckily, traffic isn't too heavy this morning. Oh, thank goodness. Luckily, crime's not too bad in this area. Nobody stole my lunchbox. When it gets muddy like this, we start getting nervous about getting trucks in and out of the fields. That one seemed to go out just fine. Good to go, Scott. Well, the fog seems to have lifted. I'll learn to talk. Just hang on. It's sunny out here. Let's hop out of the tractor and see what kind of job this combine's doing. And just because I was ready to stretch my legs a little bit. I'd say it looks pretty good to me. Not a lot of kernels on the ground. The cobs are coming out good. They're not split. We're getting a lot of this. That means our threshing clearance is set pretty well. And most importantly, we're knocking out acres and the sun is coming out. 5 to 4, it looks pretty good behind you where I walked right there.
Will we just move and then Scott can bring the empty truck to the other field?
That'll work. That's it for this 30 acres. So now we're gonna jump up the road a mile to that last 40 acres of poopy corn before we move back home to the awesome corn. But first, the local FFA has made lunches for farmers this week and they are delivering them. I'm assuming it's liver and onions, so I'll go grab that. That was a nice little field side lunch. And it wasn't liver and onions. They brought us chili and some bars and a bottle of water. So thank you to West Central FFA for that. They do that, gosh, they've probably done it forever. We've gotten it the last few years, so thank you guys. We're gonna have one truck sitting here, so Scott's gonna keep up. Dad's gonna dump by himself. We're not gonna run a grain cart because this is gonna go so slow back here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go home and fire up the grain dryer so we got that moving. Fire it up. I am so happy that the sun came out. Seems like everything's working pretty well there, so I'm gonna check the oil here on the 9570 and just take the Mendeco chisel plow right out here to finish our last 70 acres or so of soybean ground. Come here, cow. You don't want me to pet you? What's the matter with you? I'm a nice guy. Come here. Come here. Come on. That's a good tomcat. He doesn't really let me pet him, but he hangs out here and he catches mice. His name is Cow. Let me know, give me a guess as to why you think the girls named him that. You want to see something cool on these Mendeco chisel plows? It's the handiest thing. Wow, look. It's a cold Dr. Pepper. What are the odds? Since I'm right next to the house, it's been an hour, I'm gonna run up and just make sure that the moisture coming out of the back of the dryer is exactly where it says it is. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I'm running it a little bit slower, trying to get things just a little bit drier right now because we're not burning with the bottom burner, and when the corn gets put in the bin cold, it doesn't actually dry itself down as much. Anywho, we're all good to go.
Hey guys, how are you?
It's Aaron from the Between the Rows YouTube channel.
Seen you in like forever.
It's been a while.
Catching up to me.
I'm working on it.
That's good. At least you're doing something.
Fueling. Aaron, you got any good farmer jokes that you could tell on the YouTube channel, or?
My mouth is full, but I'm sure you'll make a joke about that.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
These chips are good from last year.
They are good expired chips, for sure. They're only expired by 15 months or so.
That ain't bad.
No. Not in relation to like how many months there have been over the course of time.
That was good at 18, not bad. Right here.
Where are you going? Hunting in your shorts?
These are my camel.
What's up, dogs? This took way more gas than my Prius.
You have to charge the battery though.
I didn't have to do that, no. We're almost done, Aaron.
Getting there.
Getting there. This is like the last 200 square feet of our soybean tillage we gotta do.
The part you don't show on camera that you missed.
Right, right. Well, I'm not missing it. See, I'm getting it.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. We're all good. Now we're done with soybean tillage. Now we go from one Mendeco to the other. We gotta go get the choppy chopper thing. The pizza cutter tool. The other thing that turns the dirt, that's right. Well, this one's been sitting back here for a while. We'll just kind of swap spots. Now this machine's got all kinds of adjustability. Lots of different hoses to hook up. Got a control box here for one of the hoses that does 3 separate functions. It's really versatile. You can use it in a lot of conditions in a lot of different ways. So that's what one of the things we really like about it. We're gonna check tire pressures, hit all the grease zerks. We do have one rock stuck in the rolling basket in the back, so we're gonna get after that a little bit. Our combine is currently down. I won't elaborate at the moment exactly what happened with the combine, but the combine's down. Sounds like it was operator error. That's not me judging, that's me saying that the operator told me it was operator error. So we will not finish the crappy down corn tonight, the poopy corn. But that's, you know, that's how it goes some days. It has turned into a very nice night anyway, and we are drying corn and filling up the new bin, so those are all good things. How did that get in there? Look at that, it's an arrowhead.
My great-great-great-great-grandpa made that.
Must have used a fence post to put it on.
Yep.
It's a big arrow. We're ready to go with this rig and try it out. I tell you what, guys, it is the next day now. In fact, it's well into the next day, and we just finally finished these downed acres. I wasn't feeling up to doing more video stuff last night. It had just gotten late and I was tired, and we're getting strung out. So I set the camera down and just forgot it in the shop. But we finished up this crappy corn, this poop corn. And we are gonna move everything back home now. There goes the last load out of this field. I'm gonna fuel up the 9570, the tillage tractor that's up the road here, on my way by to bring in this home. And then we're gonna come back down and get the cart and another pickup that's here. The big horse is fueled and I am back home and happier than ever to be done with the poop corn. And there's Cow, just headed to the dumpster to see if there's anything new to eat. Yeah, some of our cats are dumpster cats. Some of them actually hunt. Look at these yahoos. Didge, are you happy we're done with that corn down there? Oh, me too. You probably don't care that much though. And the final pieces are on their way home. I hope we can get down here this fall and clear some of these trees that have fallen over on this field road. Hopefully I can include you guys in that. Because if a tree falls in the field road and nobody's there to YouTube it, did it ever really happen? Fueling the beast. I don't know how any of that got there, just pretend you didn't see it. And for the guys wondering why we leave that there, well, it's simple. If you get rid of it, it just comes back. May as well get the juice tank ready for the government juice. This is awesome. It's almost 70 degrees out here today. Unbelievable. A lot of people ask me why I do so many things with my left hand. Why do I put the DEF pumps in, or the diesel pumps in with my left hand? Why do I turn the keys with my left hand? Because I'm holding you guys with my other hand. Well, she's all full of fuel, she's full of DEF. Time to move. You are laying a little too comfortably too close to some of those big tires. You gotta watch it. Those things are heavy. Time to throw a little bit of exhaust fluid in this thing. Now that that pesky combine is out of our way, we can get this thing all juiced up. Every time we get into a new field, everybody in the operation wants to know what the yield and moisture are. But I don't have to ask them on the radio anymore, because now I can just hop into the John Deere Ops Center app and I can see everything the combine guy can see. But I'm not gonna show you guys. Sorry. This is typically one of our better fields, and it's standing well, and it's got a pretty good hybrid on it. So we're pumped about this. And I don't know if I mentioned or not, but it's 70 degrees and sunny out. I just tested a sample and this corn is 18.5%, so pretty similar to what we had down south, but it's gonna be way, way better corn. I don't know, did I mention that part yet? Just got a call from Josh. He's got a bolt that's broke out of one of the bearing holders on the front disc blades on the ripper. I got a bolt that you want me to run down there with a bolt for him, or just have him take that one disc off?
I suppose if he could take it off, he sure could. That'd probably be just fine to take it off if he can run that way and do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll call him and let him know. Unless you can hear me, Josh. I gotta keep moving the camera around while I drive a truck out of the driveway and talk to Dad. I'm gonna call Josh now. 5 to 4. Josh found a bolt that'll go in there. It's not really the right size. It's a little small, but he's gonna put it in there and see if it'll hold for tonight anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Back and forth. I think I better climb the wet bed, see where we're at here. Lots of room left. Got our last couple trucks of the night here, so I'm gonna let Scott go home with this one. Dad and I are gonna finish it out and load this last one, take this one home in a bit. That's gonna do it again. Another day down, and we are on to the much faster corn now. Unfortunately, Dad's actually got to head down south for some family stuff here the next couple days. So tomorrow morning, I hope we are gonna have Onyx and Rhiannon out here. Hopefully Onyx can run the combine and we can brush Rhiannon up on the grain cart skills and keep her moving. That is what I'm looking forward to anyway. So, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Keep it between the rows.